On my own, I was like, how do I survive? Gas, rent, this, that. I was like, Before I got admission to school, I was trying to solve heat problem. I just said, let me build this type of rechargeable fan. Then I did it, and I started selling it 2,500, 1,500, 3,000, depending on the hours. So I tried practicing the fish at home. Buying their feeds was another challenge, especially when my dad died. Yeah, real camera. So I said, let me check the amount. It was 8,000. So then I bought it. So meanwhile, the camera I put at the back, I bought it 2 years ago. Now I just tried it one day and let me use my second phone. Started working. I was the one that connected everything inside. The camera uses Wi-Fi. It's very small like this at the back. But the solar is for the fans at the back, MP3 and this camera. I got into pedigree at FUNAB. When I finished, I was looking for a job, but I didn't get any. My first experience when I got this Marwa, I was scared. I'm not used to these streets like that. The first day, I just summoned afternoon, let me get there first. Once you pay money, they will use cane to wipe the keke, the back. I was like, what type of people are this? And the way their face look, marks everywhere, and they were like there's one working at the airport. So I told him how much I make it, and he's struggling with 80,000. My first experience when I got this Marwa, I was scared. And I'm a body person. I'm not used to these streets.
BattaBox.
What's up, beautiful people? Today on BattaBox, we'll be bringing you a day in the life of a Marwa rider who is a graduate and also an entrepreneur. But do you also know why this guy is different from other Marwa riders out there? This is what you're about to find out today. Let's go!
BattaBox.
I had passion for electronics, so I got admitted to YABATECH. But with all this cultism and they were disturbing me, so I left the place. I got into pedigree at FUNAB, then I got into 100 level. I didn't want to go for electronics again. So I applied for computer science and I was given fisheries and aquaculture. When I finished, I was looking for a job, but I didn't get any. I was like, what do I do? So I tried practicing the fish at home. Buying their feeds was another challenge, especially when my dad died. On my own, I was like, how do I survive? Gas, rent, this, that. I was like, Before I got admission to school, I was trying to solve heat problem. I just said, let me build this type of rechargeable fan. Then I did it, and I started selling it 2,500, 1,500, 3,000, depending on the hours. And I didn't create covering for it, so I couldn't sell it for people with children. I built these mosquito traps too. It even caught more mosquitoes than the one the white people are building. I just put it on my status and immediately, it didn't even last 3 days. I sold it off. How I went into Marwa business was one of our church members that I told the person I need to boost my catfish business, that I don't know if she can fund me. So she said, can help me get this tricycle. So when it came in and she said I will be paying little by little. Little by little, I was trying to boost my fish business with it, but it's a bit stressful, seriously. In fact, I have to even drop the business. The fish, I just had to quit it for some time. First experience when I got this Marwa, I was scared, and I'm a body person. I'm not used to these streets. So I just summoned the courage. First day, I registered under someone. So he just put me through and said, he left me for 2 weeks. Said if I get to this place, I'll pay this agreement. Get to this place, I'll pay this agreement. So when I get there like this, while seeing them, my mind would have been like, up. But as time goes, I was just looking at them there's no problem with them. Just get their money ready and there won't be any problem, there won't be any issue. Somebody was telling me this is how I'll look at the passengers, I'll maintain eye contact and try to signal, because I'm not the type that can shout, Mero, Mero, come on. So getting there, I was getting scared and said those Agbero, you have to, they can cheat you, this and that. So some people were trying to scare me from going there. So I was like, hey, the first day I just one afternoon, I just someone for it, let me get there first. Once you pay money, they will use cane to wipe the keke, the back. I was like, what type of people are this? And the way their face look, marks everywhere, and they were like, when I got there, I just quickly brought out. I will even ask them how much. They will look at me from head to toe like this. When I paid their money and I was coming back, then my blood pressure was just coming down. Okay, let me go back again. Because I saw the embarrassment they give some people and it will lead to fights. They will be throwing blow for themselves. So when I come again, I will think maybe they will still ask for another batch of money. When I get there, I'll say, they'll just say I should pass and go and load my customer. I became popular. What now made me popular is all these guys. Every time I go out, I will see this one. He will play music and he will loud, like the music will be so loud and you won't even hear what. I said, okay, let me first start with music. I was using the music and I parked it at Mirror one day like that. Let me cross to the other side, and so I just came by and I saw that they removed the MP3. All those solar panels, I was using it in school to charge my phone. So it was just idle at the store. So I just mounted there first on top of the keke. Later, so what can I do to make this keke fancy and make them know that I'm different and make people notice me? So I just say, let me buy those fans at the back. I just mounted at the back, connected it to the solar. While stepping on the brake, then they will be rolling. The day I started it, the day I took it out, like I was just answering questions upon questions upon questions. Some customers don't even want to enter people's marriage. It's me they will be looking for because I don't drive rough. Especially those mamas and those with babies. So I was just checking the internet. So I saw this mirror camera, rear camera. So I said, let me check the amount. It was 8,000. So then I bought it. So meanwhile, the camera I put at the back, I bought it 2 years ago. Now I just tried it one day and let me use my second phone. Started working. I was the one that connected everything inside. The camera uses Wi-Fi. It's very small like this at the back. But the solar is for the fans at the back, MP3 and this camera. I answer a lot of questions every day. Most especially children. Let us enter this one, So immediately they enter, especially in the morning, like you will be looking at the back and be like, so immediately I drop them at the bus stop, they will go to the back. Some will advise me not to work in the night so they won't rob me and they won't steal it. So people really appreciate it. Challenges there, it's not every time you meet up to the amount you are expected. Before they change the currency, I know how much I used to make, close to 20,000, 18,000. I've never really had so much challenges with my friends, but we do chat on WhatsApp. Like there's one working at the airport, so I told him how much I make, 18,000, 20,000. He said, and he's struggling with 80,000. So when he saw, he witnessed the way I was like, he said, me. He was, he said, Shego. It's Tiger Wood they used to call me. So it was like, you that you don't used to talk in school, like you just be on your own and you're always with wire and all this stuff and you are just always on your own. How do you turn to Agbero like this? But it was like, I didn't put on all this tattoo and I didn't change. It didn't, like this Agbero didn't change me. This transportation didn't change who I am. So he was impressed, but he couldn't just get it. You shout command, even till now, I don't still know how to do it. 11, 12. Then I'll take time to rest, then come back around again till 5, 6. I don't work in the night. There was an Agbero guy. There was a day I went to buy food for my fish. So he saw me like, what am I doing with this one? I was like, this is what I studied, and so he was interested. So he collected my number. He said he has a space in his compound that he's ready to drop this Agbero work and focus on this fish. I was like, I didn't even collect any money from him because I just like him. So I told him, okay. I just explained some things to him. He said he just went to the ATM. He went to withdraw 10,000. He gave me 3,000 inside. He said, please, that we should go to Obasanjo's farm. That we should go and buy the fish. Okay, I said, all right, let's go there. So we bought the fish and I just put him through for like 2 to 3 weeks. I think the following week I resumed. I just saw that I didn't see him at the bus stop again. For like 2 weeks, I didn't see him. After a month, I just saw that, is this not the guy I knew? Because Otipupa is So I was like, wait, what happened? You are no more here. You say, he has dropped the work. He's no more doing this dirty work again. He's focusing on the fish. He now brought a sample. I should look at it. It was longer than my phone. I was like, since last year. The day I'll never forget was the day I forgot to buy my council ticket, which is sold 150. They asked me for my council ticket. I was just trying to pass with them. And you know, people that start this business, this keke business, once you are new to it, those that checks the, like, not the particulars, but the rider's card, the council ticket and all those stuff, they will disturb and they will use it to eat. I cough out 5,000 instead of 150. If I had bought that ticket, I won't be in any issue. So since that day, I took it on myself, like I will buy 1 week down. I won't even I won't write dates. My plan for the future is to fully establish myself with my business, my fish business. Yes, because I breed them and I smoke them. I degot them, I clean them properly. So I wish to fully establish myself in the business.
I'm so inspired by this guy's creativity, man. This guy is so creative and talented. Now I'm beginning to think either to go into fishery or to start planting cameras in my room. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay tuned to BattaBox.